All right, all right. All right, everybody. Welcome. Day 2, the championship. Everything's wrapped up. We appreciate everybody coming back. Glad to see everybody here, safe, sound. A little bit warmer in here than it is outside. Just kind of like, we talked about at the beginning during registration. I want to start off by thanking everybody. I know Chad from Jackson Kayak just did his rounds, but like truly from our heart, we appreciate everybody coming out. It means a lot to us. I know 34 anglers might not seem like a lot, but you guys fought out, a really tough battle out there on Kentucky Lake, and it's well appreciated. A lot of nerves in my hand right now. It was a tough tournament that's very close, and we're really excited to give away a lot of money. USA Bassin, they do what they say they're going to do. 34 anglers. First place is still getting $5,000 cash and a $4,200 kayak. Okay, so we hear it all the time in tournaments about the payout percentage. They're 60%, 70%. With the cash, the prizes, the money we took in from even the Coosa X, that put us over 200%, but we're about 236% payout for this tournament. So thank you to Jackson Kayak and USA Bassin for putting that together. And then I want to, you guys to give yourself and each other a round of applause for going out there and kicking some butt today. So the Tourney X leaderboard today started off pretty hot and then fizzled out, then got hot again. It fizzled. I don't know if they were pulling current, if it was the clouds or what, but fish definitely came in bunches today. And just like any tournament, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be movers and there's going to be shakers. We had a lot of that. We're going to get right into, calling out a few anglers. When I say it's close, y'all, I mean, it's pathetically close. And, it's everyone here did a great job. But we'll just get into it. I won't keep you guys in too much headaches going on. So, Dad, do we have the 10th? I pulled up on my thing.
I got it. No, I don't. You have to pull it up.
Yeah, you're good. Commercial break. I want to make sure I get these right. And I appreciate y'all's parents for giving you guys some crazy names. It's not fair. What I'll do is I'll call up some anglers in no particular order to add a slight bit of drama to the whole deal. And then we'll add a lot of drama to the end. So with these anglers, please come up, stand here. I will move out of the way as you guys come up. Let's get Tim Howard from Kentucky. Ben Lowry from Tennessee. Yeah, you guys go ahead and fill out for us. Brian Spalding from Kentucky. Timothy Sire. Timothy Sir from Texas. And Chris Fallon from Tennessee. Didn't plan that out, Chad. These are a lot of good guys up here. So now, these anglers finished in the top 10. And when I say it was close to getting into the money spot, it was pretty close. If you guys would have, called out one fish, if you would have caught 10 fish, things would have been pretty close. But I'll call you up. Just, say a quick thank you. Appreciate you. Any sponsors you want to thank? Mamas, daddies, children, anybody want to say back at home? Tell them hi. But in 10th place, had 65 inches on day 1, rallied with 79 3/4 on day 2 to finish with 144.75 inches, Brian Spalding. Brian, where are you from?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming down. Is there anybody you want to say hi to at home?
Hi, Evan, Logan, Sarah. Love you. I'll be home soon.
Awesome. So we appreciate you coming out, man.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Ninth place, one of the most consistent bags for both day 1 and 2, 72 1/4, followed up by 72 3/4 from Tennessee, Mr. Ben Lowry.
Burns, Tennessee.
Burns, Tennessee. And I see you're representing the Clarksville area group there.
Yeah, I run the Clarksville.
Heck yeah. Well, we love having you out here. Is there anybody you want to thank at home?
They're at a party tonight.
Oh, well, hey, they're missing the best part of the party. We'll let you get out of here and get on your way home, Sam. We appreciate you coming out. Eighth place from the Lone Star State, Timothy
Sear.
Sear. I'm just going to respell it for you. So, how long of a drive is it from the Lone Star State?
10.5 hours.
10.5 hours. That's an awesome. We're very proud to have you out of here. Okay, 10.5 hours. Anybody have a 10.5 hour longer trip? Oh, snap. All right.
The other Texas boys.
Put some horns. Tennessee, Texas A&M.
Cowboys.
TCU. We'll go with Tennessee. Yeah.
All right, I'd just like to thank Jackson, USA Bassin, and my wife for letting me come and play with all y'all.
Well, thank you for your wife too. We appreciate it. Good man. Thank you for your wife. All right. In 7th place from Kentucky, Tim Howe. Now, you started off pretty hot and heavy this morning, and I thought maybe you were just going to go screaming right through it. You want to tell us a little bit about your day and who you want to thank?
About 2 minutes in the morning, I caught an 18-inch fish, and I hooked another one a few minutes later, and things kind of calmed down after that, and then picked back up a little while later.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you had a great year. We loved having your group out here from Kentucky. You guys showed out and did pretty well, as expected in this tournament, but sometimes the home field advantage can be a crutch. So you did well, and it's well deserved. Congratulations, man.
All right, thank you, man.
Hey, thank you. And then there was you. So in 6th place, if you hadn't done the math, Mr. Chris Fallon from Tennessee.
Yep.
Tell everybody how many fish you caught.
Today,
No, in the tournament.
in the tournament?
Well, here, I'll do the math for you real quick. Okay. So Mr. Fallon had a 5 fish limit on day 1.
Yeah.
And you brought in how many today?
4.
4 fish.
5, but I had one off the board.
The one flipped off the board. You want to tell anybody about that fish?
Yeah, I can.
All right, tell us
First,
about it.
let me thank a few people first. I
Absolutely.
want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ first of all. Without him, I wouldn't be here. And thank my wife, kids, and I got a couple sponsors. MT66 Baits. Hit them up on Facebook for any kind of jig trailers, wacky rig worms, stuff like that. Thank USA Bassin, Jackson most of all for putting on the tournaments this year, and Helton Roofing, and I had Blue Ridge Legacy Outdoors, and KKOA, another sponsors that I have, and that's really about it. And then the fish that got away was me being in a hurry, trying to take the picture. Just had the fish laying on the board, ready to take the picture, grab my phone. Fish was calm, and then it just went. Didn't have my net set up. I usually put my net there, but I usually put it for bigger fish, not the small ones. But I'm thinking, well, maybe I can call that out.
Yeah.
But
14 3/4, I think you're going to find
it hurt me pretty
it's a
bad.
pretty big fish.
Yeah.
But that wasn't all you did. 6th place finish didn't put you in the money, but you had a pretty good fish this morning. A 19 3/4, which
And an 18 1/4.
which 18 1/4. You tied Big Bass for 19 3/4, but that 18 will put you over the top and break the tiebreaker. The first bit of drama for tonight. So with a 19 3/4 with the tiebreaker, Mr. Fallon will be taking home $340 cash for All right. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
All right. Now, your top five, again, we're going to bring them up in no particular order. See Sam Beck, Marcus Grubbs, Hank Newsom, David Hobenstein. I hope I said that right. And your day one leader, Paul Averill. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see your name, I just say Avril Lavigne. I don't know why.
Better than that.
So we left off with Chris with 147.5 inches, and this group of anglers in front of you is separated by 3 inches total. It's ridiculous to think what should have happened, what could have happened, what might have happened. Chris, you're still doing the math. You would have been okay if you got that 14 3/4. Okay. But guess what? You didn't. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So we're here today to figure it all out. Somebody's going to walk away with a good chunk of change.
Don't talk. He's like that suspense.
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do this. You just want to like draw straws and go home? It's all good.
Death match.
All right. Want to make sure I've got all my ducks in a row because these numbers are so identical. So we're going to go with 5th place with 149 1/4. Anybody jumping? David Hobenstein. Hobenstein.
It's all good.
So I first met David at Lake Chickamauga, right? Uh-huh. We were fishing a tournament down there, and we were down there cheering them on at the tournament ceremony, and it's a good finish. It's a good finish. It could have went a little bit different or better for you, but yeah. But you're up here on the stage today. I had my life jacket on both days. Well, since we had 34 anglers, we pay the top 10%. So in lieu of cash money, you are going to take home a brand new Orion cooler from the good folks at Jackson Kayak. So you're not leaving out of here, empty-handed. It's a nice price. You could probably fit a life jacket or a couple full beverages in there. It's the cooler. So, tell everybody where you're from, who you want to thank.
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Currently, I do not have any sponsors. I might be fishing on a team next year. I got asked by somebody, but it's not written in stone yet. I just, no sponsors. I just do my thing. But I went to the same place today that I did yesterday because the 3 other guys that were over there said they weren't going back. And I knew there were big smallmouth there because I think we all caught like 18 inches, 17 inches, whatever. And today I knew the wind was going to be a factor because it was on land between the lakeside. So all the wind was just blasting straight into it. But I figured out that I was just going to try to use wind current. And that's exactly what I did. Wind current was blasting off this little point, and I fished it most of the whole day. I just went back and forth between these 2 spots and probably caught like 30 fish today.
Wow.
Most of them were 12 to 14 inches, and a couple of them were bigger.
Awesome. Well, it was enough to slide you all the way up into that top 5. So nothing to shake your head about. Hold your head high. You did a great job representing the bill. Very nice. We appreciate you coming out, man. All right. And then there were 4. Now, these anglers were separated by, let's see, 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So my hands have been sweaty. Chad's been sweaty. It's pretty awesome. But we'll get into 4th place from. You know what? I didn't even write down where you're from. But we're gonna figure it out. At 151 inches even. Paul Apple, day 1 lead. Before we get into day, I mean, let's first kudos for yesterday. I mean, you were definitely on a better than average bite than everybody else. You had a pretty good lead. 81 1/4 inches, I believe, is what you went into day 2 with. You can go ahead and talk a little bit about that, and then tell us what happened today. What changed?
The win, I guess. So I had nothing. I've been fishing for the last few days. Everything was jump fishing. Everything. I just kind of duplicate where I found my best bites at in my best areas. But honestly, it's just all jump fishing. Stinking jig. Just dragging the jig everywhere and one fish on an A-rig. But
It's what it is what it is. Now, as an angler, I know that coming into today, if you tell the folks at home, what did you feel like having that lead? Did you feel like that was an advantage because you had a few inches on everybody else, or did you feel like maybe you had more of a target on your back and you were playing defense?
so yesterday I had honestly no expectations, really, because I didn't feel like I had anything that would win a tournament. And leading day 1, when I got up this morning, only thing I wanted to find is 5 fish, because I've seen, like you said last night, people are falling on their faces in these tournaments leading day 1. I just wanted to find 5 fish and not embarrass myself. So target on my back, I didn't really think of it that way. I just want to do well. I've closed out a pretty good season here locally. And Kentucky Lake has been my nemesis for years. You said home field advantage, not this lake, not for me.
Yeah.
This has been my best week ever fishing on this lake. So stressed, but not overly stressed.
That's awesome. Well, you did a great job, and we're also going to send you home. I know I spoke earlier. We're going to send you home with a 35-quart Orion cooler as well. So a little bit bigger than the last guy. You don't get the 25, you get the 35.
All right.
A little more beer goes in that cooler if you prefer.
No,
But we appreciate you coming out, and we can't wait to see what you do next year, man.
heck yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And then there was like the 1/4 inch difference. So before we get to super drama, yeah, you guys come over here so we can watch everybody sweat it out just a little bit.
We had the biggest mover. Let's make them wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna make some sweat. So we talk about 2-day tournaments. A lot of you guys that fish the national events are familiar with those 2-day grinds. But for you newer anglers or anglers that fish locally, it's typical just a 1-day thing, right? So that second day can be tough. So we want to award that person that made that big move. Who made the big jump? Who didn't stop and said, heck with it. I'm gonna throw it all at it. And we've got a couple rods here. The first rod, it's a $250 Fish Sticks bait caster that was donated to us. We really appreciate them. And on day 1, this young man had 38 inches. On day 2, 77 1/4 inches. So he definitely climbed up a 39 1/4 move. Mr. Gene Nichols, go on, come up.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you. Real quick, we'll get a picture with Chad here in that pretty little rod. It's nice. I'm gonna throw it. But so what changed?
No, the wind, I think it actually helped me today.
Yeah.
I was able to hit some points. Everything I caught was on a chartreuse and black, chartreuse and purple square bill and DT6. I couldn't get a bite on anything except for that. So
So reaction bait.
yep,
That's
yep.
what he did.
And yeah, just found the current and hit the points, and that was it.
Right on. Well, that's got a pretty
Found
good.
that yesterday.
Well, hey, way to stick with it. Hey, a heart goes a long way, and today it's going to take you home with a $250 rock.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And on that same line, I'm going to slide in between these guys. On that same line, when it comes to that grind, that never give up, Mike Iaconelli scream. If you go out and you blank on day one, a lot of times you hit the highway. You hit the streets and you're done. But with some people, there's just just an urge inside that they want to learn. They want to keep going. They want to figure things out. So the skunk to no skunk, the never give up award for giving it all they had, Rachel Painter. Now, Rachel was our only angler in the tournament that, I hate to say it, the bed on day one, right? But stayed with it. So why'd you come out and keep going? Why not just go home?
Love the sport.
That's awesome.
I just come out here to have fun, support my man, and I love it. So you'll see me hopefully again next year.
Awesome. We'd
And
love to have you.
fishing with this if I don't lose it.
All right, Rachel, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Anything else we can delay it with? Here, come this way just a little bit. All right.
You don't want to take an intervention or something?
I don't know. I almost looked, dude. You gotta get that thing away from me. I got sloppy here. Yeah. All right. I saw Chris Phelan's. So in third place, this angler is going to take home $735. Pretty consistent limit. Had a 15 3/4 inch kicker with 151.5 inches. In the tiebreaker loss, but third place, Sam Beck. I use that term loosely. I hate to say you lose the tiebreaker when you make $735 and you still get third place, but I mean, a testament to how close everything was. So definitely, I love the hat. Tell everybody where you're from, any sponsors you like to thank, and how your weekend was.
All right. Well, I'm Sam Beck from just east of Knoxville, Tennessee, in a little town called Coreyton, Tennessee. I'm sponsored by Team Jesus. That's the only sponsor I have. My day was my weekend was just rough. I just had to grind it out. I'd catch one here, one there. And then today, they were all in different spots. It was just catch one, and it'd be an hour later, I might catch one, and an hour later, I'd catch one. It was just, had to grind it out the whole way.
Yeah, we definitely saw that grind of, come across the Tourney X leaderboard throughout the day. Hats off to you guys. I mean, you had us on pins and needles literally up until the last minute of the tournament, and it's amazing to see you guys get out there and get after it. It really makes me appreciate it more, as an angler, seeing it from this side to I'm ready to get out there and get going. But man, you did awesome. And what kind of boat you fished out of?
Jackson's Big Rig, and shout out to Jackson. I've actually had a warranty issue, and they're taking care of me on that warranty issue.
That's awesome.
Good people.
Awesome. Well, hey, third place, $735, man.
All right.
Not a bad weekend. All right, boys. What now? You want me to
hang out?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Real quick. Anybody that won anything, definitely please
yeah.
hang out.
Stay.
So we can, get your checks to you, because you don't want to leave home without that, and get some pictures. And chat's going to do some interviews for the social medias and the website. So,
Do you want to give away the 2 secs now?
no. I mean, it is
It's
like
right
right
there.
in the room. It is hanging over your head.
Let's give that away.
Okay, let's
Let's
do
give
it.
that away.
Let's give it away. All right. got the tickets out.
Hey, Rachel Painter, come on down.
All right, but what if I draw my own?
It's all right.
There could be a small rock.
We just need somebody that's not us to draw this ticket. Everybody got their tickets ready?
All right.
Just one.
Just one.
370157.
That's me.
Come on down. You get a brand new cruise hat.
Wait, 370? What about?
I was gonna say, man, holy crap,
I'm a little dyslexic sometimes.
redraw. Get a picture here. Redraw.
I'm the
You're the Jackson guy. This is your department.
Nope, I'm the camera guy.
Hey, Steve, grab that GoPro. Grab that GoPro. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
get some more later.
Okay, we'll get some more later. $1,899. Piece of dust. That's red. Are you from Tennessee?
No, North Carolina.
Okay, well, it looks like a Tennessee flag sort of kind of, but
Those colors in North Carolina.
but it's sort of like, no, I'm not gonna play with it. But yeah, heck yeah, congratulations, man. It's a hell of a deal.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Our house is cleaning up.
Alrighty. Now, obviously, there's two guys. We're going to announce second place. So we're going to know who wins after that. But let's give second place the opportunity to, say their piece and, congratulate them as it's deserved. This angler, very consistent bag. They literally came down to the end. We had to shake some things up, move some things around, double check, triple check, quadruple check pictures. I think, NASA was involved. But in second place, taking home $1,100, Marcus Groves. Second place, too. Now, I've had the privilege to know this young man for a couple years now, and I mean, there's not a whole lot of cooler, more solid guys out there. And I was really, I was telling the guys earlier, I was like watching the leaderboard. I'm like, well, I guess Marcus is out, And then you just tell me what happened at like 2:08.
I want to talk about the beginning, actually.
Well, yeah,
First cast, I caught a fish. I thought that was probably a bad idea, but I did catch a 13, whatever. And then I proceeded to lose 3 fish and break one off. The 2 I lost were definitely 17 inches, 16 at least, maybe bigger. But they didn't have anywhere to go because I was in a foot of water, so they just went up. And they spit my hook. So I didn't lose any fish on treble hooks. I lost them on Ned rigs. So that's all I can think about up here right now. Yeah, it sucks real bad because I don't know. I mean, it's my fault.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't beat yourself up too bad.
Back to 20 whatever.
Yeah, let's talk about 206. Let's talk about 206 to like 252.
So I get back to that spot I started on, and it's going down again. And they got shad just pushed back in a couple feet of water. And I'm switching from a crankbait and a Ned rig and a chatterbait, and I'm slaying them. I can't stop catching them. I had to leave them fighting, but I couldn't catch anything bigger than 15 inches.
Yeah. But
it was fun. I caught a white bass back there. I caught sauger. I didn't catch any drum back there, but I caught drum today and yesterday and all week. It was fun, but I didn't think that was going to get me this far. And now that I am this far, I'm real bummed about this.
So close and so far away.
I can't win. Man, I can't win anything. I'm second place, third place, second place, third place, second place, second place, third place, 11th.
Yeah. Being the bridesmaid, it's not always the best spot to be in.
I'd rather not finish 40th, but
true. So you're knocking on that door. It's only a matter of time before you have that breakthrough. I'm definitely thinking your 2024 year, which starts for you here in a couple months. It's really going to be a banger for you. And
This would have been a good way to end the freaking year, though, man. I don't know.
yeah,
I got screwed out of an nail one night. I screwed myself out of a freaking win. So
you know, it's tough. It is tough.
I work real hard.
You're a hard working dude, man. You have the best head of hair I've ever seen.
Thank you. I don't watch it. Well, I got to thank my parents for giving me this hair, and then I got to thank Kayak some more. Tim and Tony, you guys are awesome. I wouldn't be able to do this without the boat you guys let me use. I fishing in the wind with I don't have a motor, but just with these thighs, man, I can stay where I need to be, and it is crazy. That wind today, if I would have been in my old paddle boat, I would have been screwed. I wouldn't have caught a fish. I would have gone home. I probably would have broke something. And today, I was in the heaviest wind, looking right at it, casting, and having done. So
Yeah, pedal drives definitely speak volumes. And if you're a hell of an angler with or without the pedal drives, Marcus, we appreciate you coming out. Congratulations.
Thank you and Chad and Jackson, everybody.
Absolutely.
Good job.
All right. Well, now for the man of the hour, taking home $5,000 cash in a shiny new NAR, which is out in the parking lot of my trailer currently, valued at $4,200 for a grand total of $9,200. Hank Newsom. Attaboy now. Hank, you had a day, bud. I mean, you really had a day. And again, like we've been talking about all afternoon, had everybody sweating it out, really trying to make us work for our. Do we get paid for this? No. Okay, mate, we were just working. We're out here working for you, and you made us work for it. But obviously, you had the fish to get the job done. Just looking at your day today, it was pretty freaking awesome. I mean, what, a 16 and 3/4 was your biggest fish?
Yeah, smallmouth.
So you had a very consistent bag. I mean, you were just like, if it was 16 to 14 inches, you owned it. And not having those 14 inches or 13 and 3/4, I mean, that's really the difference from standing up here, taking home a bunch of money in a new boat and not getting in the top 10. So, this is your stage. This is your moment. You can tell everybody, how long you've been fishing, what kind of boat you were in, who you want to thank, how you did it. If you want to lie, you can lie. But, hey, let us know. It's your show.
First of all, thanks to USA Bassin, Jackson Kayaks for putting this on. It's an outstanding event. I fished. I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania. Fished my whole life. Only been kayak fishing this year. Thanks to a great team. Josh, Steve, Chris, Miles back home. Josh, Miles, our friend who's not here, and myself. We've got a YouTube page, so give us a follow. Blue Ridge Legacy. MT66 Baits is one of our big sponsors. I don't even own a kayak, so now I do, I guess. Steve let me borrow his Jackson. I've used it about 4 or 5 times now, and was lucky enough to find a spot this morning in the wind and just cranked them and got hot and caught a bunch of fish. There's actually a bass boat on my spot when I pulled up this morning. They caught a fish. I was super depressed. I went to the other side, and that's where they were.
That's awesome.
I probably did a quarter-mile radius the whole day. Just kind of did circles in those 2 spots, and was lucky enough to catch the right fish.
Yeah, I had them schooled up like a pot of dolphins or something, man. That sounds pretty awesome. Now, you're fishing an NAR today. You're going into an NAR effective now. So what does next year look like for you? You want to kind of grow your kayak portfolio?
Absolutely. I bass boat fish the most. We tournament bass boat fish, but I certainly really enjoy this. It took a lot to get used to. Obviously, taking a picture, having all the stuff on top of you. I'm claustrophobic, so I feel like that's a lot compared to my bass boat. But now that I've got used to it 4 or 5 times, it's a lot of fun. You can get places where my boat can't, and I really love the camaraderie in kayak fishing. That's one thing that's kept me coming back. Met some really great people, and everyone's so kind. So it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully we can fish a lot more next year, but I'm just I don't know what to say. So grateful, so blessed.
Oh, man. Well, we're grateful and blessed to have you here. I I can't wait to write you that check, do some interviews with Chad, and get you on the way with that new boat. And hopefully we can see you up here for like an Angler of the Year or something like that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, come back.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was my segue.
Not over.
It's not over yet. All right, we'll be with you in just a minute. All right, so one thing that we're going to build as we do this on the boat side with USA Bassin, they have a separate championship tournament for their Anglers of the Year from separate divisions. Now, since we've got divisions from all over the country, it's kind of hard to have a true national Angler of the Year because you're competing with the guy that fishes on the Potomac or Lake Fork or, wherever on, no wind. So we're going to take the Anglers of the Year that fish this event, put them together. That's head-to-head competition, right? And whoever finished out on top, that's going to be our AOI. So everybody gets a fair shot at it. We had 2 AOIs in this particular event. And again, it was pretty close. Not going to lie. But taking home a $500 gift certificate from Land Big Fish and a $500 cash prize for a total of $1,000. Jeremy Hayes. Congratulations. Now here Chad wants to take your picture.
I'll get a quick picture.
Now the Angler of the Year is always special. It's something that you have to kind of work for and achieve over time. It's not just a 1 day, 2 day type of thing. It's a whole year thing. So why don't you take a few minutes, tell everybody where you fish, what division you fish, and what it means to walk out of here with an unexpected $1,000 in your pocket.
That's pretty cool. I'm from Kentucky, obviously. Actually live in Falls of Rough, so I fish that lake quite a bit. This tournament here, it's like the worst tournament I ever had all year. I lose 3 big ones yesterday, 3 today. I'm just like, gotta limit.
Right. Well, see, everything always happens, at the right time for the right reason.
Yeah.
Heck, our grand champion over here didn't even own a kayak, so that man needed a boat, so now he's got a boat. So you fished with the Kentucky crew with Tony and I believe Chris. Probably one of the best turnouts, on average, I think that we saw throughout the division. So it's not like you went in there and cherry picked against 1 or 2 anglers each tournament. You went in there and you had to compete head to head with 15 to 20 folks on occasion.
Yeah, they're pretty tough, I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, and they were well represented today in the top 10 and throughout the tournament leaderboard, to be honest with you. So something for everybody to look forward to, as we move forward. Get out there, get those AOI points, do as good as you can in the division, then show up for this championship. We really want to grow it into something bigger. We didn't advertise it a whole lot because we didn't think we were going to be able to pull it off. But Jackson Kayak, USA Bassin, they came through and they did what they said they would do, and you're going to walk out of here with a couple extra dollars in your pocket. All right. All right. Hey, congratulations. Thank you. All right. That pretty much wraps up everything. Did I miss anything? We got rid of 2 boats. We got rid of a bunch of money. We got rid of some rods, some coolers. One, everybody, please be safe driving home for sure. It's a Saturday. So it's kind of one of the cool things about having a Friday, Saturday event. If you want to hang out and fish, I know we got a lot of people from out of town, hang out and fish and see what you could do better. There are a lot of good establishments around town. If you want to check out, the tackle shops here, Kentucky Lake Outdoors. Want to take a second to thank those guys for welcoming us in out of the rain, giving us a spot to set up. Let's see, what else we got?
I just want to thank all you guys, on behalf of Jackson Kayak and all of our people that work in the factory, from, start to finish. These boats are handmade in Sparta, Tennessee. And for us to do this and communicate with you guys in groups like this. It's an honor to come around and shake every one of your hands, as I did. And we're blessed to have you guys. We look forward to having you guys next year. We want to see this thing grow. Being partners with USA Bassin's been a great thing. And, you know, you guys are awesome. You guys are what actually makes this trail. We're the boats, but you guys go out there and catch the fish and make it great. So come back and fish with us next year. I think Jason's telling me that, you know, free membership for all new anglers that have never fished the USA Bassin in 2024. So it'll be the same way that it was this year. All you guys that are here, sorry, you got to pay a membership next year, but we hope you come back and fish with us again. Yeah, we appreciate Jason and all the hard work and effort that he put in. We appreciate everybody that ran a division from Kentucky, Texas, Maryland, Kansas, Tennessee, Indiana, Missouri. I mean, we had people from Oklahoma. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. But yeah, it was awesome. So, and thanks to our great dealer, Kentucky Lake Outdoors, Marshall County Tourism, for supporting this event. We appreciate everybody.
And again, anybody that won, make sure you hang out so we can